This guy's been dead for a long time. However, he resisted numerous ink possession attempts, so he was a hell of a fighter.
Yeah.
Time to check our voicemail.
I thought you were joking.
Alright, so yeah, like the other guy, he's basically just telling us about the area, and he's going to help us out a little bit in order to get us to be able to go into the temple.
So we're on a key hunt.
Bit. He also tells us the water in Dark Aether is poisonous. It is completely poisonous. Do not touch. It's like the poison water from Prime 1 before we beat up that big plant.
Yes, and I got really pedantic about it.
Oh yeah. How is poison gonna hurt your suit? It's like acid.
Yeah, it's acidic.
It's acid. In this, it's dark magic poison.
A wizard did it, got it.
Damn the wizards. They're all over this game.
You just can't trust a wizard. How many times have we told you?
Alright. So, this is still in the aftermath of the meteor crashing into them.
Yeah.
And they're discovering the portal rips. I don't think this is actually that... I'm trying to remember. We talked about a cycle being about, like, a year. So it's apparently been, like, 10 years or at like 10, 15 years since the meteor hit, if a cycle is to be is supposed to be a year. Timeline of the past lore is a little hard to follow because I kind of thought the meteors crashing into things was a more recent development than that, but who knows. Anyway, time for bowling.
Yeah. Except it's not Chozo bowling this time. It's... I don't know what bowling.
It was fast, though.
It was fast bowling. Okay, let's go with that.
Fast bowling Neo.
Yep.
Anyway, the thing in the center here was an elevator. It was just locked by the hologram.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say elephant.
Locked by an elephant.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we don't need to actually go through that door, but we will need it open later, so may as well open it now. There is a purple door through these routes, but we still don't have the ability to open them, so let's keep going.
Okay.
So this is one of those instances where if you're listening for the item or nearby item hum, you might hear like this one here. But you can actually morph ball underneath this platform, and there's a missile here. Now you could see it without any trouble if you like stood here and looked into this corner, but
Anyway.
So one thing you can do is you can use a charged dark beam to sort of freeze these guys in place.
Oh.
So like, because if you'll remember, it kind of acts as like ensnaring them. However, it's still a little weird to hit their butts while frozen.
Yeah.
Also, another thing about Dark Beam and Light Beam is, if you'll remember, like in the first game, when you charge them up, they have different looks or whatever.
Yeah.
With Dark Beam, it's really kind of creepy. Look what happens to our gun.
Ugh, that's kind of gross.
Like dark tendrils come out of it.
We
With the light-
Bloodborne now?
Yeah. With the light beam, like rainbows just start appearing out of it.
Okay, I like this.
Yes.
Let's just start a rave. Party on Ship-chan.
Yeah, why not?
Oh no, wait, she's sick.
Oh, that's right. And we haven't been back to see her. We gotta go buy a
True.
card for her.
Yeah. Second thread challenge. Draw a get well soon card for Ship-chan.
Our thread doesn't always listen to us on these sorts of things.
No.
Which
Hey,
I don't
I'm-
blame them.
I'm giving the artists like a bajillion and one ideas for dumb fan art, okay? Because of me, somebody drew a picture of Samus with a giant tardigrade plushie on her head.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot tell me that, like, I have contributed nothing to the world after that.
It's true, I suppose.
Also, you know, like, 8 plushy Pokeballs.
This room doesn't seem right.
No.
Those lasers don't seem right.
That space pirate doesn't seem right.
Yep. These are actual pirate commandos. They are nowhere near as annoying as their counterparts. But they are still dangerous. Yeah, they just sort of, they're pretty fast, they have a lot of health. But, again, you can just use Dark Beam on them. However, watch out because they do have a shield. And it will prevent all attacks going through it.
You know, that post-it note is still up on my monitor.
Which one? The one that says use a shield?
Well, specifically it says, Joey, you have a shield.
Yeah. Fighting in Majora's Mask.
I'm sorry for what I'm about to do to the Majora's Mask thread in like 3 weeks when those
You're not
episodes go
actually
out.
sorry.
I'm a little bit. I was real sick when I recorded those episodes, and like Chaos Stargate was like, oh well, when you were sick when we recorded the Shadow Temple, and that turned out okay. But the thing is, I had the entirety of Ocarina of Time behind me at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I have not done much combat in Majora's Mask, and then I just went into a dungeon while I was high as balls on
Something.
like I think it was like 2 different kinds of painkillers and antibiotics.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm real good at making content while high.
But not like that. Not like the kind of high most people go for.
Yeah, this is why I don't drink. I don't need to. Can't believe Samus is fucking dead.
Samus just turned into a pile of atoms.
I mean, aren't we all just piles of atoms?
I suppose you're right.
So we just took a portal to the Nether.
Yep, and here's the ghast.
Quick, play tennis with it.
Unfortunately, I can't.
Aw.
This is a hunter-ing. It is kind of.
Is that what it is, or what it's doing? It's huntering.
These guys are annoying because they can phase in and out of time space as well. And as it mentioned in the Dark Pirate Commando log, they are only consumed by these guys. However, they were also kind of dumb and they ran themselves into an energy field here. So,
Also, they caused me to make really bad jokes.
yeah. But many things do that, so that's nothing new. But that fight didn't go as I thought it was going to because they decided to willingly just kill themselves on this thing.
Excellent.
So I was unable to actually, like, show them off properly. There will be more times.
Great!
But yeah, the Dark Pirate Commandos are only inhabited by those things, and the whole phase shifting in and out is a technique carried over from the Ing itself, it says in the log. Anyway, there's a save point. I will take it.
Yay!
We are coming up on everybody's favorite boss.
Hooray!
It's not a good fight. It's probably the worst fight in the game,
Okay.
and we'll see it in a few minutes, and then I'll explain why it's not a fun fight.
This is going to be entertaining for me to watch at the wonderful, 1 second per frame rate I'm getting on the Skype screen share.
Oh, good. Skype's doing that thing that it did to the Dark Souls 2 LP.
Yep.
Is that why you've been unable to sort of, talk too much?
I've been trying real hard.
How long has it been doing that?
Yes.
The whole time?
I've been trying to just power through it. Because occasionally, right this moment, it has moments of lucidity. And it actually works.
I wish you had told me this at the start. God damn.
I make poor decisions. It's fine.
An hour into recording, I discover that my commentator cannot actually see the game.
I can see the game. It's just a really interesting PowerPoint presentation about Metroid Prime 2.
I really, really cannot wait for Discord to get its screen sharing capabilities.
Oh, I know.
There's the boss, if you just spotted him.
I did. It's like a weird spidery looking thing from what I saw.
Yeah. Did you see him boost away?
Did he steal our shoes?
No. We already have our shoes.
Did he steal our ball?
He stole our ball.
God damn it. Give that back.
This is the Boost Guardian. And I couldn't scan him properly. There we go. This is the Boost Guardian. He has our boost ball. He has great speed and can only be damaged. I don't know why I ended up in Morph Ball. I think I accidentally flipped the button. Come on. Yeah, he absorbed Boost Ball and he can use it to attack us. Anyway, the big problem with this fight... Do you see any light sources here?
No.
Bingo.
Oh.
Our health is constantly ticking down.
Okay.
You can kill him and then die. It does happen.
Wow, that's really stupid.
It's not very good in that regard.
No.
This is probably, as I said, the worst boss. Not even because he's particularly hard, just because it's a really crappy set of circumstances.
Also, I think threatening Skype helped because now the screen
Now
share
it's
is working
okay?
fine. Yeah.
I mean, credit where it's due, he does pop out a whole bunch of the little guys to hit you, and you can get some health back from them. Additionally, those pillars also each drop a 100 energy. So it's not impossible to get your get your health back, but it's still not great.
Yeah, this sounds intolerable.
As you might imagine, on hard mode, this is not a fun fight.
No.
Also, for people who are crazy and want to skip the dark suit, it's not a fun fight.
Oh goodness, yeah.
It's also not a fun fight on low percentage run, because you only have one energy tank.
Basically, what I'm getting from this is not a fun fight for anybody.
It's not. Like, playing it normally, it's okay, because you can, like, he is extremely weak to a charged light beam shot, and there's plenty of opportunity to hit it. But there's also a long time where you can't, like, damage him, and that's where I was rolling around in the ball.
Just to kill time?
No, you actually have to, like, damage him, sort of, with the ball, like, stun him that way.
Oh, okay.
And also, you can't hurt him when he's doing his boost.
This reminds me of the rock boss in Prime 1, in that the fight should take... Like, you've explained everything about this fight to me, and there's still a third of his health bar left to go.
Yeah.
So how about them sports teams?
City name sports team is doing well.
I hear that player name here is doing a drugs. Can you confirm or deny this?
I can, in fact, say neither.
Okay. I know nothing about sports.
Yep.
Well, no, there are two sports that I know things about, and those are car ball and chaos golf.
Come on, get out of your form.
Esports is a sport, right?
Sure, why not?
You sound so done with me existing at the moment.
I'm so done with him existing at the moment, more like.
You should fix that.
I did.
Good.
Oh, one of the items popped out and actually landed on me. It disappeared.
Oh.
I think. It just sort of disappeared. Anyway, he gives a lot of health back, thankfully, but there is a tiny... Like, if you finish that fight with, like, 10 HP, you will probably die still, because there's no time to get the items.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Did they fix that in subsequent versions?
This is the most subsequent version, so...
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Anyway, it's alright now. We got our boost ball back.
Yay! I'm glad we got our ball back from that mean old man.
Yeah. And it's got a shield thing in front of it now. It's a shockwave, sort of. Not a shockwave, it's just... Boost ball can do damage to things now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like, in Prime, the only thing it could damage was Meta Ridley because of a glitch. But in this game, it is actually, like, a weapon, sort of.
Huh.
It also has some other applications, but we won't get to see them until we get another upgrade way down the line.
God, I remember that Ridley quick kill. That was magic.
It doesn't make sense. I don't know why it works.
Like, maybe it's like the Metroid Prime equivalent of stubbing your toe on something? Like, it doesn't seem that bad, but it hurts like a motherfucker.
Anyway, I think we will probably call it now.
Okay.
Seems like a good place.
Especially if Skype's being a shit.
Yeah. I mean, Skype's always a shit, but...
Yeah.
More so than normal.
I just didn't want to say anything, because we've been trying to record for like a month. Nap time.
Yep.
Nap time for everyone.
I don't think there was anything else I needed to show off or talk about. So, we'll go ahead and end it there. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you again next time for more exciting bog action.
Night-night. Ball.
Ball in a bog.
In England, bog is slang for toilet. What? That's true.